Today we'll be talking about the top 10 romance animes with that happily ever after setting, talked about only in the sweetest of fairy tales out there. Keep in mind that the top 3 picks would make you believe in true love once again. Now let's have a look at the top 10 romance animes with a happy ending. Number 10.
Taking a dive into the deeper and more symbolic stories, we have Golden Time. Banri Tada has lost his memories and is followed around by his spirit, possessing all the lost memories. Newly admitted into law school, he runs into Mitsuo Yanagisawa, who was trying to escape Koko Kaga, his childhood friend he promised to marry. Koko enrolls in the college herself, walks to Mitsuo, and then hits him across the face with a bouquet of roses before leaving. Meanwhile, Banri finds himself falling for Kaga, but his spirit is in love with Linda, Banri's former best friend who also attended the same college. Golden Time is like a puzzle, each episode providing a single piece as Banri collects his lost memories. The hints and tools you need to solve the puzzle are all provided for you in the show, but you have to keep an eye out for them for a truly satisfying experience.
Number 9. Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otakus. Weebs would never find true love. They're destined to rot in the basement they dwell in for an eternity. Well, this anime is sheer proof that when the time is right, you'll find that one made for you in a world made for none of us. Wotakoi presents the otaku's concept in a way that makes the good old romance genre flourish into something completely different from what we know and love it for. It's just delightful seeing Narumi and Hirotaka talk about all sorts of stuff, with anime and video games being the ties keeping them together forever. But one thing's for sure, you gotta have the courage to say what you want to say, even if it's something as lame as the pickup line our boy used here: girls love honesty, no? Well then, let's play by their rules.
バカって何よ。
お前のことですよ。
小学生かよ。
バカバカバカ。貧乳。貧乳は今関係ねえだろ。いやー、また破けた。俺にやらしみ。ほら。よっしゃ、ナイス。
Number 8.
Standing tall at the top of our list is Love Complex, which, as the name points out, follows the complicated love story of a pair of high schoolers, Riza Kaizumi and Atsushi Otani. The pair seems ordinary enough until you compare their heights. Kazumi towers at 5 feet 8 inches, and Otani is a midgety 5 foot 1 inch. So when super tall Ryoju Suzuki shows up in her class, Kazumi falls head over heels for him because for once, here was a guy who was taller than her. On the other end of the class, Otani was falling for the shy little Chiharu Tanaka. Vertically challenged Kaizumi and Otani team up to help each other get their crushes. Their plans miserably fail when Suzuki and Tanaka end up dating each other. Still, this teamwork got Kaizumi catching feelings for Otani. This anime has a wonderful mix of love, confusion, and general amounts of bickers and banters to keep you hooked to the very ends.
同じクラスの宮村ですよ。え？は？はー
Number 7. Horimiya, one of the most loved romance stories out there. Horimiya is definitely a classic. Plus, with the anime out now, all the viewers finally have the chance to experience. Appearances are often deceptive. In full swoop, as Hori-san and Miyamura-kun show you just how soothing it is to have someone hold your heart for an entirety while you appreciate how beautiful theirs is. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that characters other than the lovey-dovey couple makes up a huge part of Horimiya, and with the show focusing on other stories as well, you'll have romance taking over your room the moment you tune into the show, because when the two are in the house, emotions and feelings come out to play the game we've forgotten over the years.
帰った方がいい？
いてください。
お前に娘はやらん。なんつって一回行ってみたかったの。
Number 6.
愛さか。
looks could not be more deceiving than the crazy duo in Torodoro, as they form an unlikely alliance to get their crushes. Nobody notices Ryuji Takasu's gentle and caring persona, all because of his intimidating eyes. Then there's this tiny, doll-like Taiga Ayasaka, whose unruly hair matches her violent temper. When she accidentally slips a love letter meant for Yuzaka Kitamaru in Ryuji's bag, she decides to induce amnesia with a quick blow to Ryuji's head with a wooden katana. For the love of his life, literally, Ryuji insists that a crush is nothing to be embarrassed and reveals his crush on Minori Kushida. The duo decides to form an alliance once they realize that they have a crush on each other's best friends. Every character has a backstory for their behavior in this unpredictable love story. It will take you on the most unusual journey of love and comedy, with twists and turns gracefully revealing the depth of well-crafted characters.
好きなんだ。石野さんが。
Number 5. Re-Life. Seeing time travel being one of the most unique romance settings anime has ever seen was pretty big back in 2016. I mean, going back in time to live your life once again, not to end up the man you are right now, was truly a dream come true for Arata, despite 24/7 smiling man making the situation look as sus as possible. For that day onwards, the whole world was just completely different, coming across bubbly characters while solving the mysteries behind the drug and the girl was just enough that the man in a boy's body Arata could handle, with the follow-up episodes only serving to make you feel incomplete. Real Life is a story that you have to read from start to finish to experience what is probably one of the best romance genre twists we've ever seen.
駅まで一緒に帰ろうか。
はい、喜んで。
居酒屋かよ。
はい、喜んで。
なんでテンション寄せてきたの？
振りというやつかなと思いまして。
Number 4.
稲葉、もしかしてもしかして大地のこと。
Can you really trust your closest friends? Kokoro Connect puts his friendship, trust, and love through a one-of-a-kind test, finding no school club they truly fit in. 5 students decide to make their own club, dubbed the Student Cultural Research Club. The club consists of a rather motley crew of students, a hardcore wrestling fan, an indecisive optimist, a calm computer genius, a petite karate practitioner, and the class clown. All is well until the 5 are suddenly thrown into a mess of body switching. Everyone has their own darkest secrets, desires, painful memories, and insecurities. And as bonds are made, strengthened, or broken in this confusing trial, Taichi and Lori figure out the truth to the love they felt. Himiko finds her sharp attitude softening to one person in particular. And the perverse Yoshifumi makes the unlikeliest connection with androphic Yui. Kokoro Connect succeeds in blending comedic school life shenanigans with more serious emotional moments, a testament to the quality of its gripping writing.
ほら、暴れるな。
しょっぱい、しょっぱいね。
Number 3. Josie, the Tiger and the Fish. About time a new movie makes the world stop going Makoto Shinkai the entire time. Josie, the Tiger and the Fish, makes sure it melts your heart every other second, with a setting that makes it hard for you not to feel for the characters who make the perfect couple there is. Seeing Tsuneo and Josie story unfold in the most beautiful way possible, from humble beginnings to developing an understanding not many anime couples have achieved together, makes the journey one that's fulfilling and enthralling to no end. It won't be wrong if I said that Tsuneo showed the girl just what the world was, what life had to offer, what she had been missing out on. Plus, with the perfect other with her this time, seeing it all with another hand holding your own would be giving those heart flutters not only to you but everyone at home as well.
こんにちは。もう来ないかと思ったわ。 もしかしてマゾヒスト？
Number 2.
What does it feel like to be rejected and resented? Origairu is one of the few love stories that captures the harsher sides of love. Discriminated, isolated, and pragmatic to a fault, with a complementary set of dead fish eyes. Hachiman Hikigaya is the epitome of bitter and resentful. Hikigaya is forced to join a club by his teacher, a club with only one member, President Yukino Yukinoshita, or the Ice-Cold Beauty. She believes it is the duty of the exceptional to help with the lost lambs of the world, and her club extends a helping hand to any student who seeks support. The perfect company for a pessimist. Eventually, the two hard-boiled characters learn to open up to each other and admit their feelings, but only after trials of confusion and misunderstandings. Don't be disheartened by the focus on the bitter truth of the youthful romance. The show, at its core, is actually funny, with plentiful dashes of sarcastic humor, guaranteed to keep you wanting more.
Number 1.
Reality-altering anime, Kimi no Na wa, or Your Name, is far from being your average happy love story. As the stars fell from the sky, the lives of two young souls change forever. Mitsuha Miyamizu and Taki Tachibana are two high school students, dreaming of each other's lives, without a clue that the other exists. While you wait for these two characters to meet, as in usual love stories, the story will leave you baffled when they switch bodies out of the blue. The movie follows them on their journey as they get to know each other and their lives, slowly but surely, to love this person they now share a life with. This sheer masterpiece spins out the entwined lives of Miyamizu and Tachibana as they try to find their way through distance and tragedy to each other. Though the movie may have its tear-jerking moments, this romance movie ends on a happy note.
So there you go, guys. These were the top 10 romance animes with a happy ending. Press that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and leave a comment saying I subscribed, and I'll personally reply to your comment.